IF Warriors, let's go ahead and talk about a muscle building myth. Okay, so there's a huge myth out there about muscle building. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle one of them right now. One of the myths of muscle building is that you can go ahead and trick your muscles. So when you do certain workouts, you need to change it up every now and then to make sure that your muscles don't get complacent and get tricked into getting bigger or building up more muscle. I'm debunking that right now. You can go and research this for yourself. All your muscle has to do is have resistance. It doesn't matter. You don't have to trick your muscles. That's different from grabbing a full range of motion and getting a bigger portion of that muscle tissue than normal. For example, if you do the pull downs with the rope allows you to extend out as opposed to just going straight down if you was just using the bar. That gives you a more full range of motion to tackle most of that muscle tissue, the tricep muscle. Unlike if you just went straight down, you would grab it, but the full range of motion wouldn't be there. But that is completely different from tricking your muscles. Just because you're doing dumbbell curls doesn't mean that if you go and do the cable with the same range of motion, you've now tricked your muscle. Your muscles don't build dexterity. Your muscle doesn't have all those kinds of things. What your muscle needs is a higher level of resistance. The reason why, if you ever look at any of my workouts that I'll be putting up in the future, the one that I put up recently, what I have there, what I always do is I do 4x7. The reason I do 4x7 is because I try to lift the weight that I can barely get to 7. If you can do 10 reps with no problem, your muscles are more or less already adapted to that weight. So you need to get to another weight so that it can build more muscle fibers to prepare itself for the next time you go to that weight. So basically, the way to build muscle is not by tricking your muscle. You can't trick your muscle. It's not a brain. It's a muscle tissue that just responds to resistance. The best way to build your muscle is to do weights that you can barely complete at 7 reps. That's the best possible weight, because that means that weight in and of itself is very heavy for you, and you can't even get to 10. You can only get to 7, and it will start to build fibers in preparation for that weight again, and that is how you build muscle. Before any of the skeptics out there say, well, he hasn't built any muscle, he doesn't look extremely brolic and extremely crazy high level steroid looking kind of guy. Well, I'm not, because I made a decision to get my muscles at a certain level and not have to care to bulk so much. I'm more of a person that cares about the lean looking body. However, I am gonna post this. If you look at this picture, yeah, that was when I first started. Now let's go ahead and look at this picture. That's me after I built muscle without caring about any type of diet. Now let's look at this picture. That's me after I did certain diets and got down to about 187. Now look at this. That's when I found intermittent fasting. So if I give you this picture and this picture, there is substantial muscle growth. So there you have it, guys. The muscle building myth of tricking your muscle is just that, a myth, not true. If you want any more information on things I've done in the past, here's the video here and the video here. And also please subscribe right here where my hand is located. And I will gladly appreciate it. And I will see you next week. Have a great one, IF Warriors. Don't forget to join our Facebook page. It's in the description. Click on that description and then go to the Facebook page and like that page. On that page, I put more content than just these videos. I put content that's entertaining, little clips of athletic stuff or whatever. Very, very, very interesting topics on there. And I update it all the time, so you're gonna get information about what's going on here, etc. So go ahead, like that Facebook page. Also like that Instagram page is on there too, on the description. And we'll see you next week.